want to talk a little bit about casting, and I've done my research this afternoon before the broadcast. Other than your screenplay, I think casting may be one of the most critical, vital elements to the project, because without the right cast, let me just give you some examples here. Picture The Matrix. Keanu Reeves was not even the first person they cast in that film. They originally cast Ewan McGregor, and then he dropped out so he could go play Obi-Wan Kenobi in The Phantom Menace. And then they cast Keanu Reeves. But that would have been a different movie. Imagine Titanic without Leonardo DiCaprio, but with Matthew McConaughey. Yes, the part was first offered to him and he turned it down. And how about Forrest Gump? Their first choice was John Travolta. And Iron Man, first choice, Tom Cruise, not Robert Downey Jr. Wow. When we go back and look at some of these choices for some of these classic movies, and we think, oh, it completely would not have been a classic. So what happens? Sometimes it just comes down to you have to go with what's going to be the best for the piece, for the emotional response that you want from your audience. In my film, Worth, I had a choice to make. I had a guy who was going to come sort of out of the audience, but he was going to play a janitor in a very upscale auction house and play the violin like a concertmaster at Carnegie Hall. I did not want some actor to fake playing the violin, since so much of the selling of the story was that this guy comes out of nowhere and can really play the violin like he stepped out of Carnegie Hall. I needed a guy who could play the violin like he stepped out of Carnegie Hall. He wasn't going to do a lot of heavy lifting in the acting department, and whatever he had to do, I could get him there. And he actually turned out to be kind of a natural at it. And as I kind of figured he might be, musicians, artists, actors, they're all able to emote, and as long as you make it a safe space, they're usually willing to open up to you and try things and give you their best, and then you can mold that. And he did, and I did, and it was a beautiful thing.